Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Monday, wherever you are. Glad to be here with you, and I hope that you had a good weekend, whatever you were up to. Yeah, mine was a good one too. Lots of rain out here in the Bay, lots of rain, and down trees and flooded roads, and everything is happening as well. So yeah, just be careful as you're out there. If you need to go somewhere, please be sure to check the conditions of where you're going. And if you don't need to be on the move, please do stay put and listen in for all the advisories that are there. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. Always a pleasure to be here with you. Thankful indeed to be here with each and every one of you, whether you're joining us live right now or joining us later on for the recordings. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. And yeah, just today, well, just now actually, before coming on, I just got news that there is no power at my main school site, so I will not be going into work today. And yeah, so do not be jealous if you if you have to go in today, but thank you so much for being here with us. And yeah, so yeah, guess I have an off day. It is. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And we have amazing books to come. Remember, I said we're having books that will be coming in from Chronicle Books, from Candlewick, and so many others. Well, we start off with the spring collection from Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and today's book comes out officially on March 3rd. So you're getting the exclusive right here on Storytime. This is the first time we're reading this one out. Wake Up, Woodlands. And yeah, this one is coming from Karen JAMESON, and illustrations by MARC BOUTAVANT. And yeah, excited to share this one. Published, of course, by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Official release date, March 5th. So look out for this one. Ask for it at your local library. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And of course, too, we have amazing books this week. Yes, weeks that will have us going into the day, going into the week with energy, positivity, and hope. And we hope to inspire, encourage, and learn, measure meaningful moments, and of course, hope, and learn how to find gratitude even in the face of challenges. Exciting story time ahead. Every single book brand new from the Chronicle Books spring catalog coming right up. So excited to share these books and excited to be here with you. And of course, spring is almost here. I know, especially if you're in the Bay, it's been raining and gray and might not seem like it, but yeah, spring is coming. And a big thank you to you, Megan, for this beautiful, beautiful picture. So please, as you capture those moments when you're out there, please do share them with us here. Of course, if you're willing for us to share them with the rest of the Storytime community. Thank you for being here. Excited to be here. Let us see who also is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. Thank you so much for joining in. How are you doing today, Amanda West? And of course, he's saying, good morning from Illinois. The kids are in school, but I wanted to pop in and let you know we're keeping you and all Californians in our thoughts. Be safe. Well, thank you so much for joining in, Amanda. Good to see you and glad that you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you for the good vibes indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, wishing everybody out there well. Sarah and Nathan, miss you dearly, but hope to see you soon and hope you've been able to catch a recording or two of Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in, and yeah, good to see you here. Have yourselves a wonderful day out there in Illinois. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you, Marietta. Good morning from a cold and sunny Harvard, Massachusetts. Well, enjoy that sunshine. It's been gray here for days. And I think we're still going on. It will still be raining into tomorrow, but hopefully it eases up and maybe a bit of sunshine after that. But I didn't look beyond Tuesday. I know we're still will be having the atmospheric river. As beautiful as that sounds, right? Not great, not great. Too much rain. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Henry, sending you love as well out there. I hope that you're well. Big hug to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Remember, too, that this month, February, is Black History Month. So please look out for all activities that may be happening in your neighborhood, that may be happening in your community. Ask your local library, ask your local museum, what are they doing? What is happening? Maybe you get to see some stuff there or indeed enjoy. And of course, if there's nothing else, maybe you may help create something. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And we will have a dedicated week where we'll be looking at some amazing books coming up in celebration of Black History Month. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And if you're a sports fan, you know the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend. So, I hope you enjoy it. And of course, too, if you're watching the Grammys, I hope your artists were well represented. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And of course, my Manchester United yesterday won 3-0. Fun times. And congratulations to everybody. If your team won, I know Aston Villa did pretty well too. So everybody out there, I hope that you are having a wonderful time. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. When are the stretches of cloudy days and weather, I always like to remember that the sun is shining above it all. Oh, I love that. I love that, Marietta. Holding on to that one for today. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Yes, I love that. I really do. Thank you so much for sharing. I'll be right back after this short break for a reading. First time reading of this brand new book here to Storytime, Wake Up, Woodlands. And this one is by Karen Jameson, illustrations by MARC BOUTAVANT. And of course, we'll be reading it straight from the brand new Spring Catalog 2024 of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to them indeed for allowing us to read so many wonderful books here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Megan, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Sunny but cold out there in Kentucky. We're supposed to get into the 50s today, so that's great. We will catch you all during dinner prep tonight. Well, thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you enjoy beautiful dinner. And of course, story time to accompany that. Thank you so much for joining in. Ari, good evening to you by the time you see this. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you've had a wonderful day at school by the time you are watching this. Thank you so much for joining in, Megan. And of course, Ari out there in Kentucky. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Yes, indeed, story morning dinner ingredients. Absolutely. Each and every one of you make Storytime special. You make this place what it is. Thank you so much for being here. Please continue to share your beautiful, positive vibes. And Megan, a big thank you to you for this beautiful image indeed. Spring is here on Storytime. It's coming. It'll be here very, very soon. And of course, you can see the blossoms are beginning to happen elsewhere. And of course, we have the blossom, our spring catalog, of course, bringing us the first flower today. Wake up, Woodlands. Join me on the other side of this very short message when we're back with more story time. Thank you for being here with us today.
I Too by Langston Hughes. I too am America. I am the darker brother, They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much, Soraya, for reciting that beautiful, beautiful poem by Langston Hughes. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime, and many, many wonderful books out there that I hope you can check out. Soraya, sending you love, and I hope that you are well right here in Oakland. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful poem. Here we go with our story for today. Wake Up, Woodlands. And this one is written by Karen Jemison, pictures by Mark BOUTAVANT, and we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And this one officially comes out on March 5th. 2024. So you're getting it here on Storytime for the first time, and not in many places yet. Look at that beautiful, those beautiful end papers. Yeah, I want that for my wallpaper, right? Yeah. Wake Up, Woodlands. Yes, wake up. By Karen Jemison. Illustrations by Mark BOUTAVANT. And we are reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Officially coming out on March 5th, 2024. Wake up, tiny whiskers. No more storming. Words are warming. Sweep your sleepy dreams away. Scamper out to meet the day. Ah, yes. We're still storming a little bit, aren't we? Wake up, tiny whiskers. No more storming. Words are warming. Sweep your sleepy dreams away. Scamper out to meet the day. Yeah, is it warming up where you are? Wake up, little buzz. No gray looming. Buds are blooming. Shake the winter from each wing. Blossom hopping starts in spring. Yeah. And are those poppies? Poppies. No gray looming. Buds are blooming. Shake the winter from each wing. Blossom hopping happens. Blossom hopping starts in spring. Wake up, long ears. Winter's over. Fields in clover. One more snuggle. Stretch and yawn. Bound outside. Greet the dawn. Yeah. Wake up, long ears. Winter's over. Fields in clover. One more snuggle. Stretch and yawn. Bound outdoors to greet the dawn. Wake up, small paws. No more snowing. Streams are flowing. Breakfast waiting, little one. Catch your trout in morning sun. Doesn't that seem the sweetest? Yeah. Wake up, small paws. No more snowing. Streams are flowing. Breakfast waiting, little one. Catch your trout in morning sun. Ah, yeah. Enjoy. Wake up, bright wings. Yeah. No more freezes, gentle breezes. Wriggle free of your cocoon. Float through fields of spring perfume. Ah, can you smell those? Yeah. And hopefully not too many allergies either, right? Or allergens. Wake up, bright wings. No more freezes. Gentle breezes. Wriggle free of your cocoon. Float through fields of spring perfume. Yeah. Wake up, big eyes. Frost is fading. Spring's parading. Peek out from your hiding places. Grace with mom in grassy spaces. Yeah. Wake up, big eyes. Frost is fading. Spring's parading. Peek out from your hiding places. Graze with mom in grassy spaces. Can you hear that train? I love the sound of that every morning. Wake up, chubby cheeks. Ice is thawing. Time for a gnawing. Leap around from tree to tree, nibbling in your canopy. Ah, yes. Wake up, chubby cheeks. Ice is thawing. Time for a gnawing. Leap around from tree to tree, nibbling in your canopy. Wake up, leaping legs. Clouds are drifting, seasons shifting. Croon a song of love and cuddles. Splash about in rainy paddles. Yes, wake up, leaping legs. Clouds are drifting, seasons shifting. Croon a song of love and cuddles. Splash about in rainy paddles. Wake up, red tails. No more dreaming. Sun is beaming. Nuzzle mama in your den. Frolic out in wooden glen. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Wake up, red tails. No more dreaming. Sun is beaming. Nuzzle mama in your den. Frolic out in wooden glen. Wake up, downy feathers. No more lolling. Blue skies calling. Step into the morning light. Spread your wings in fledgling flight. Ah, yeah. Wake up, downy feathers. No more lolling. Blue skies calling. Step into the morning light. Spread your wings in fledgling flight. Yeah. Oh, springtime, wee boots. Perfect weather, time together. Wonders blooming all around. Take in every sight and sound. Yeah. Springtime, wee boots. Perfect weather, time together. wonders blooming all around. Take in every sight and sound. All the woodlands, all the woodlands in full swing. Welcome the joys of spring. Ah, looking forward to spring. It has been a very wet winter out here. I know it's been cold in places, so I hope that spring brings the sunshine and, yeah, all the good smells and everything. All the woodlands in full swing, welcoming the joys of spring. We're here for it. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Brand new to Storytime, brand new to the world. In fact, it's not officially out until March 5th. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. A big thank you to Chronicle Books for sharing this one with us and for allowing us to read it here on Storytime. It is written by Karen Jameson and illustrations by MARC. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you on the other side of this very short break when we're back with more Storytime.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Weltman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. Limata.
Thank you so much for joining in. A big thank you indeed, Amanda, out there in Seattle, Washington. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And yes, your beautiful faces out there, your handsome faces, all your faces deserve wall space. And you know, if you need photography needs, Amanda Waltman Photography, will be of service to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, good morning to you, Bia, out there in Seattle. Thank you so much for always joining in Storytime, and I hope that you're enjoying Storytime. And like Bia, if you're not joining us live, you know you can always catch the recordings later on. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. A beautiful week to look forward to. Wonderful week of books to share here on Storytime. And of course, remember, you can find us at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. And tomorrow we're back with Treasure of Measures, and that one is written by Mike Downs and illustrations by Joy Huang Ruiz, and we will be reading that one also from the spring catalog at Chronicle Books. So this one coming your way tomorrow. Join us at Treasure of Measures. Join us for this one and get to enjoy it. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Thank you for letting us know how everything is going where you are. And I hope that as the spring comes, yes, indeed, I hope that it brings all the joy and, of course, brings meeting new people, new friends, and everything good in life. Smiles, laughs, more of that, right? Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And I hope that you're staying safe wherever you are. I know, like right here, has been power outages and flooded streets, some streets, fallen trees. So please do be careful out there. And for me today, a day off that I was not expecting because there's no power at one of my main sites that I support. So I will not be going in today. I will be right here reading a book or two and maybe sleeping in a little bit longer too. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Amanda, Wes, Sarah, and Nathan, thank you for joining us today. Hope you are well out there in Illinois. Thank you indeed for being here. And thank you for checking in. And thank you for keeping us in your thoughts out here in California. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that Illinois is well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning to you, Marietta. Thank you so much for being here. And you say it's cold than the sunny out there in Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And indeed, beautiful advice there to keep in mind. And you say, whenever there are stretches of cloudy days and weather, it's always good to remember that the sun is shining above it all. Wow, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, carrying that with me today for sure. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And of course, Megan, thank you for being here with us as well. And of course, Ari joining us later on for the recordings. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the warmer weather and of course the delicious food that you'll be making later on. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Luna and Kathy, not forgetting you as well out there in Ohio. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yes, this has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime on this lovely Monday morning out here. Rainy, but still lovely. I hope that yours is too. I hope that you're staying warm if you're still in bed, of course, too. I hope that if you're getting ready for work or everything else that you're doing, I hope that goes well. And don't forget that nice warm drink that you might need on your way. And please do check the streets, check the conditions. If you're out here in California, out here in the Bay, it has been raining, and please do check the conditions. Do check with the local authorities on whether streets are closed or everything else that is happening. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. You make Storytime special. You make this place special. And let's continue to create a space that is welcoming to everybody, that is inclusive, and indeed a space that allows us to learn and keep open minds and continue to grow. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. A treasure of measures coming tomorrow live here on Storytime. So catch us then. Of course, if you miss us, you can always find us at storytimewithmrlimata.com. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to each and every one of you, and I will see you again in the morning for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Here in my neighborhood, story time. Ooh, story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing